So what is driving the agenda today in payments? Well, we talk a lot about real-time payments, account-to-account payments, buy now, pay later. AI is obviously a key topic, but also payment orchestration is here to stay. So that's one of the key topics here in Berlin, the MPE. And I'm here about to talk with Kieran Monge. He is Senior Payment Consultant at ACI. Hi Kieran, it's great to see you again here in Berlin. Today we talk about payment orchestration and how do you see AI driving innovation in payments and in payment orchestration specifically?
AI in payments is no different to every other kind of industry, and it's such a buzzword. So in marketing, how's it going to drive marketing campaigns, driving, cars in the future with driverless cars. So it's such a hot topic, and payments is absolutely no different. The key to that is consumer. We are so more mindset around consumer, frictionless payments. And in that customer journey from checkout, e-commerce, or any type of commerce, we have a rich vein of information, right? And in a standard checkout, we have to make decisions about our customers' frictionless journeys. And AI is going to be absolutely at the center of that. And so think about a customer journey in payments, right? And those decision points that are so critical to success. So how do I present a payment mix based on my demographics, my consumer? AI will be fundamentally behind that kind of logic and sophistication. Then I have a decision around authentication. So what risk profiles sit within that consumer? And how do I go to 3DS or delegated authentication? AI is going to be super critical there. Then I have the traditional fraud. So AI is already in that space, right? That's been there for some time and it will continue to grow and evolve and so forth. Then I have things like loyalty abuse, right? It's not payments, but it's part of the consumer and cost merchants significant money, and it's all orientated around the payment, right? We understand or see that data. Then you've got other things emerging like refunds, right? We never thought refunds was part of payments, but now it's absolutely a massive cost driver for merchants in certain sectors in particular, right? Fashion and so forth. So we're now going to start to understand using AI and again, traditional rules and a combination of that around consumer profiling in key decision points to optimize payments. And AI is going to be around kind of driving efficiency and more, false positives and expertise in that capabilities. Then on the flip side, it's not necessarily about consumers in terms of development, right? As a payment orchestration platform, one of the key items I bring to the market is to bring technology quicker to our customers, yeah? So AI is already embedded into our development ethos. How can I use AI to write code, to get things quicker to the market?
ACI has been talking about intelligence payment orchestration. So how does ACI help enterprise orchestrate payments intelligently?
Payments orchestration, we've been involved with that for 20 years, and whether it's in our merchant or banking, we are the rails to which orchestration and payment flows happen, right? The key question is intelligent, right? What is intelligent today? So where we were in the past like a connector factory of being able to allow merchants to go to acquirers, and it was more about the kind of payment methods and acquirers and so forth to give them that autonomy and freedom, that's only half of the battle, right? The intelligence is the key. So if I get a decline based on a certain profile, I have a smart retry concept through intelligent logic or routing to go to another acquirer. Or based on lease cost, understanding commercially what is the most efficient cost of ownership for a payment is another kind of form of intelligence. So it's bringing commercial consumer concepts into how we create dispatching and orchestration. Payment mix, right? If I know that you are going to purchase something because you have a tokenized credit card, I should never offer you another form of payment which might cost me 20% more because I'm achieving a sale but it's costing me X versus Y. So that all those things around growth, conversion, cost of ownership all should fall into intelligence, and there should be an ROI attached to that. And we need to be more clever about what are the drivers behind efficient payment strategy, and using intelligence to get there is really important. It's not just about how many connectors you have, it's about how you route the consumer so that you convert, how you present a checkout so you can grow. All these vendors with so many value-added services, but we have to be clever about how we orchestrate all of that so that it's not just achieving growth and conversion, but it's done cost effectively.
Yeah, brilliant. And Kieran, we've been talking about payment orchestration for quite a while now. It's been here for a couple of years. What have we learned in the previous years about payment orchestration solutions?
The reality of what is payment orchestration is that if you, as a merchant, want to be able to open up the ecosystem and be agnostic and offer that flexibility to go to any acquirer and have a different strategy in Germany versus UK versus the US versus LATAM, because fundamentally you need to partner with an orchestration company that gives you that flexibility. And we can't build the world, right? So we actually do offer the concept of going to a partner gateway to deliver a functionality, whether it's an APM, buy now, pay later, or a connector that we don't have, right? We then have partnerships with key players to get to the endpoint or to the merchant's requirement under orchestration. So we are both that gateway when we have our own connection, and we are that orchestration when we need to go through partners to get that, right? But at the end of the day, the merchant has that ability to run a flexible, bespoke, and the most sophisticated strategy for that particular market using our orchestration.
What advice do you have for enterprise merchants that want to expand globally?
Well, firstly, I think you really have to understand the market and the trends, you know, the most recent trends in that market, right? That's your first step. I think then you really have to be conscious of what are the metrics that exist in that market, because globally they're so different, right? So what is a standard conversion rate? What does a fraud strategy look like? What is authentication look like? What is the cost of payment methods, and what's a critical payment method in a certain geography, right? So it's like understanding the proposition. Based on my trends, I understand how do I deliver the proposition. And it's working with a vendor such as ourselves at ACI that have that experience to be able to deliver that with control, reducing the risk of going into those new markets, right? So it's partnering. I've heard a lot today in the conference around, as much as the technology is really important, it's that partnership, right? That is equally as important. And as a payments consultant, bringing to the table, you know, intuitive, substantive data that, you know, allows merchants to be more confident about taking that step forward.